Now on Good Morning El Paso, it's the first day of school for more students across the borderland today, and one district is opening the first public all-girls school in the city. We're live at the Academy this morning.
Without men and women like him, we would be truly lost.
Final goodbyes to Hatch Police Officer Jose Chavez. His funeral bringing thousands from across the country to the Pan Am Center.
And in New Mexico, Las Cruces police investigating an officer-involved shooting that left one man dead.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
Rise and shine, and a very good morning to you, El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. I'm Stephanie Valle.
And I'm Hillary Floren. Good morning, everyone. The time now, 6 o'clock on the dot. Time to talk about the forecast because a lot of people are getting ready to head out this morning.
Oh, yes, and everyone needs to know if they need that umbrella or the rain jacket, Nicole.
You'll definitely need your umbrella. Our rain chances not looking so great this morning. They'll increase throughout the afternoon. And we're starting off with temperatures a little cooler this morning for El Paso and Las Cruces. But we are under an ABC7 first alert for the scattered storms that we're expecting this afternoon. Of course, in your full forecast, we have a look at the latest future track computer model to let you know when those showers should start to roll in. Temperatures will not be an issue this afternoon. We will be running slightly below average, but the rain is expected, and we could see some flooding from some of the downpours that we see this afternoon and at least for the next few days. Clouds and radar showing that we're dry right now in El Paso and Las Cruces, so you won't run into any wet roadways if you're headed out right now. But this afternoon, scattered showers will increase. Coming up at 6:07 with your weather and traffic on the 7s, we have a look at your ABC7 WeatherNet site temperatures to get you out the door, your region temperatures, and a look at your school planner. That's coming up. Hillary.
All right, thanks, Nicole. And we begin with complete coverage of the start of the school year. Thousands of students heading back to school this morning here in the borderland.
Good morning, El Paso, your back-to-school headquarters. Here are the districts that began classes for the fall semester today. Ysleta, El Paso, Clint, Fabens, and Anthony.
And the Young Women's Leadership Academy is opening its doors for the first time ever this morning.
If you've never heard of the school, that's because it's the newest addition to the Ysleta Independent School District.
It's the first all-girl campus that's public here in El Paso. YISD is an open district, meaning that schools from all over the city will attend the academy. It's located at 7615 Yuma Drive in the Lower Valley.
And Good Morning El Paso's Denise Olivas is live at the campus where the girls will be arriving shortly. Hi, Denise.
Good morning, and walking into the Young Women's Leadership Academy right behind me, nearly 240 6th and 7th grade girls. The school will add a grade level every year until it is eventually grades 6 through 12. And earlier this month, the school held a week-long camp to prepare the young girls for the first day. Principal Melinda Villalobos admits that there will be a different dynamic at the all-girls school, saying that being a woman will help guide the young ladies. During the camp, school officials established the notion about how to help one another in order to succeed. And the vetting process started early this year. Students were required to handwrite a letter explaining why they wanted to attend the academy. Girls had to take an assessment test. Their grades, STAR test results, discipline, and attendance were also reviewed.
We have girls coming from all over our city. And so regardless of your background or your socioeconomic status, or if your parents have an education or not, you are able to come to a school that's really going to carve a pathway for you, for your future.
And this won't be the only all-girl public school in the city for long. The El Paso Independent School District confirms it is currently looking for a principal to begin developing the campus. It is expected to open in the fall of 2017. So again, in just a little bit, right now the school is a little quiet, but in a couple of hours or less than that, the girls will start trickling into the school to begin their first day of class. For now, we are live in El Paso's Lower Valley. Denise Olivas, ABC7.
All right, Denise, thank you. And the Young Women's Leadership Academy is part of the nonprofit agency Young Women's Preparatory Network. It's based out of Dallas and founded in 2002. It has campuses in Lubbock, Dallas, Fort Worth, Grand Prairie, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. The network partners with public school districts across Texas to operate the largest network of all-girls public and college preparatory schools in the nation. The values of all the campuses are STEAM, so that's science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Pre-AP and AP courses, college readiness, leadership, and health and wellness. The academy came to fruition with the help of a $430 million bond approved by voters last year.
For those of you who live in the Clint, Socorro, or Canutillo school districts, expect to see a stronger presence from the sheriff's office. It is increasing patrols around schools and will be looking for drivers and passengers who are not wearing seat belts. The sheriff's office warns drivers to always be aware of school zones and speed limits. And a reminder, do not use your cell phone while driving, especially in a school zone.
Switching gears now, still no identity of the man killed after a police-involved shooting in Las Cruces. Officers say he confronted them with a knife. It happened around 5:30, starting near the 1300 block of Loman Avenue, when a clerk reported that someone robbed the store and stole a white pickup truck. Police officials say officers found the truck an hour and a half later on the Loman Avenue overpass at I-25. Police say the driver got out and flashed a knife at the officers, and that's when officers opened fire. The man died at a hospital. No officers were hurt.
A funeral was held for murdered Hatch police officer Jose Chavez over the weekend. Thousands attended his funeral at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces on Sunday. Chavez was gunned down during a traffic stop on August 12th and leaves behind a wife and 2 daughters. Jesse Haynes of Ohio is accused of pulling the trigger. He faces state and federal charges now, and if convicted, could spend the rest of his life behind bars.
New this morning, the so-called Ray fire burning in Santa Barbara County, California, has expanded. Officials say it has charred more than 21,000 acres. A huge mushroom-like smoke cloud can be seen for miles. The Ray fire has been burning since Thursday, and it's only about 20% contained. The cause of the fire is under investigation. We'll have more severe weather coverage, including tornadoes that hit other parts of the country, coming up later here on Good Morning El Paso.
And right now it's 6:07, time for weather and traffic.
Yes, hi Nicole.
Good morning. First alert is in effect, but right now it's dry to start out the morning. A little cooler as you're taking the kids to school. We're in the low 70s in El Paso. By lunchtime, we're in the 80s, and as you pick the kids up from school, 87 degrees. Right now, ABC 7 WeatherNet temperatures, WeatherNet side temperatures showing that we are in the 60s, but it's dry in El Paso and Las Cruces. We did have some light showers moving through the Sacramento Mountains this morning, but as you can see, it's dry. 61, that's the temperature right now in Las Cruces. We're at 62 TRC. Clear skies out and dimming, but that will change this afternoon. Those clouds will start to move in. Rain chances will go up. We're also expecting cooler temperatures in the forecast today. We're going to take a look at the latest future track computer model, let you know how long the rain will stick around. That's coming up in your full forecast. Mauricio?
Good morning, Nicole. I'm tracking clear roadways across the borderland for the most part, but we are starting to see a little bit of a buildup on Montana near Edgemere. 16 miles per hour if you're heading westbound on Montana, 22 miles per hour if you're heading east. So starting to see a little bit of that buildup as you get to see that back to school traffic start to pop up. Things are looking good in Las Cruces though. 70 miles per hour on I-10 heading westbound, 66 if you're heading east towards El Paso, 62 the current speed on I-25, so no issues there, and Highway 70 east of Las Cruces will remain open all day. And as we mentioned throughout our newscast, it's back to school, so here's some back to school safety tips. School buses, if you illegally pass a school bus, you face a fine of over $1,200, and that's just for a first offense. So if you see the school bus sign pop up, it's best just to wait unless you're willing to fork up over $1,200. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Mauricio.
And we have more to come here on Good Morning El Paso.
Our complete coverage of Back to School continues this morning.
A look at the bond proposal that voters have to decide on in November coming up.
And we're under an ABC 7 first alert for the start of the work week.
Could we be seeing more heavy rains, and could that mean more flooding? We'll share your photos this morning. It is 6:08. This is ABC 7, where news comes first.
You're watching ABC 7's Good Morning El Paso.